Hi everyone, it's Giselle here. Happy New Year. I'm here with a dual reading, so I'm going to view both sides of the energies. This is for us, whoever you are watching this video, and this is for your divine love. So, I feel this reading, well, the intent for me anyway, what I want to get out of it is to gain more perspective on the situations, and because I feel there's been a lot of crazy energies for the past couple of weeks, especially after the holidays and the new year. People's perspective has shifted, and not always positively, so I feel that it's important now to do an energy update, and this is the intention behind these two piles of cards. We'll start with us, shall we? Yes. Start with us and see what comes up. Okay, the first card I've asked, how do we view ourselves? And we view ourselves as the Queen of Swords. And I would say that this represents someone fiercely independent and strong. We view ourselves as this very powerful, very strong, independent person that nobody can mess with. Yeah. Nobody can pull the wool over our eyes, and nobody can dull our shine. We're very feisty, this energy I'm getting with this one. It's almost to the point where, well, I'm an independent woman in my case. No one can break me down or make me unhappy, and I don't need anyone. I want someone, but I don't need anyone. And on the one hand, I did have this energy as we were coming in it was New Year's Eve, I think, the last time I posted, and I had this energy of, do you know what, universe? If you want to bring this to me, great. If I'm destined for something else, wonderful. Throw my hands up. I've written all my letters out. Do what you will. And I feel a lot of people have had that too. So, oh, okay. Well, I've already revealed the other card. How do we see our divine loves? And we see them as the Lovers, which I feel, even though we have this energy of I am independent and I just want to do whatever I want, there is still this spark within us that has not faded or disappeared altogether. We still hold on to this idea of, yeah, I still want my beloved. But for some people, I feel they've come to quite a strong conclusion as we were entering the new year. Just in the nick of time, I feel they've realized some people have actually come to the conclusion that the person that they thought were their beloveds were not, and have actually had an awakening to this false twin experience, which I have had a few years ago. And I do really feel for those people who have been through that recently, because it is quite shocking. But a realization that ultimately frees you rather than imprisons you. So to whomever this applies, the situation of finding out about the false twin, I support you, and I wish you all of the love, the true love that you completely deserve. And I feel for you because I've been through something like that myself. But then for the people who don't have that, I feel that they, even though may have had some struggles within their twin flame dynamic over the holidays, they have not given up on love. And they want this with their divine loves, no matter what it takes. It's a feeling of surrender, a feeling of, okay, universe, do what you must in order to get me to this place. But I will either disconnect a little bit or just take a back seat and just not focus all of my energy on this, because the intensity of that focus, I feel for a lot of people, has diminished, and that's fine. That's something that you need to do. That's not a problem. Just to keep yourself in that space of neutrality rather than anger. The next card. What's the energy surrounding us at the moment? And I got the Magician. I keep wanting to say musician every time. I don't know why. Very odd. We want to create our realities. I feel very strongly we feel powerful enough to be able to do so. We've come to the conclusion that yes, we are powerful creatures of creation, and we can certainly make this happen. But I feel that the musician again, the magician, has actually come through in a very co-creating way, rather than I'm going to take the reins and I'm going to completely do everything myself. I feel that now we are at a time where we throw our hands up to the universe and say, I want to create my reality, but I'm going to implore you and your help, and however you want to manipulate whatever is going to happen, just do that, please. Okay, so the next energy, and I didn't really ask specific questions, I just said whatever cards you want to give me from this particular deck, then please do. And so the next one we have is Four of Water. Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. How I relate to this is a lot of people over Christmas have felt missed opportunities with their beloveds, either not responding, not seeing them for the holidays, or just not having any contact or opportunities to contact them at all. Maybe they've been blocked, or their beloveds changed their numbers and you just can't get a hold of them. But what this is saying is, open your eyes to the possibilities. Just because your opportunity seems to have been missed from a certain angle, it does not mean that it's completely missed. Elevate yourself to have a bird's eye view rather than a straight head-on perspective, and you will see things differently. I think I'll go through these relatively quickly because I've got quite a pile and I don't want this video to be hours long. It's already at, wow, nearly 9 minutes. Okay. Next card. Balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There is no need to rush. Because I feel that a lot of people, as we got towards the new year, were feeling kind of like, why aren't things happening? Why does he not want to be with me right now? Why is he still hanging on to old situations? And I say he, it could be she, let's just say they, it doesn't matter. Why are they still hanging on to this? You know, why aren't they spending time with me? And this is again asking you to take a step back. There is no rush. Sometimes they are still in situations that you feel they shouldn't be in, but that's only for their growth. Like, you may not see the purpose behind it right now, but it does have a purpose. It does serve a purpose. And as I say to many of my clients, you wouldn't want to be with them during the time that they're not ready. So the person or situations that they're around right now are preparing and polishing them to be with you. Because that's just the agreement between those two, is that, or whoever, is that they are still meant to learn a few things. But of course, you can help. Call in Archangel Michael if you feel that they are only there out of codependency and that the actual lessons and the karmic bonds have been completed. You know, call upon help to help break that vicious cycle of neediness and codependency. Sorry, I don't really know how to hold my camera. The next card is the Dream. What this is saying to me is that even though a lot of us may have taken a step back and disconnected, the dream, the ultimate dream, is still there, you know? Either you've realized that this wasn't the one for you and you now dream of your true love to enter your life, which is amazing. Or you may have been disappointed with your beloved and taken a step back, but ultimately realize that the dream is still there. I know that that's true for me. I wrote a letter to the universe New Year's Eve. I had a bit of just a ritual just to help tune my energies back to where I should be, rather than being stuck in a rut and feeling very discouraged. And so I released all of my fear and anxiety and doubts and just said, whatever happens, happens. If I receive signs that he is my beloved, wonderful. If I receive signs that I'm meant to be on another path, I am open to it. Whatever you want to bring me, bring me. And so I still feel this very strong sense of connection when I dream, especially. I may not always remember my dreams. I mean, some dreams are so profound and so, I mean, they were meant to be remembered that I will remember them. But some dreams are just not memorable. But when I wake up, one thing is evident. It's that I do feel that energy of, I have been with you in my dreams. The next card surrounding our energies. Goldilocks, entitlement. And what this is saying is, give up your sense of entitlement. Sometimes we think that we know what's best. Sometimes we think we know what needs to happen in order to bring fulfillment or to speed up our reunions with our love. And we need to remember that whilst we are powerful creators, that we can't always see things the way that the universe can. And so they're asking for us to give up our sense of entitlement and our sense of trying to manipulate or feeling that we must have a certain outcome. The next card is A Time to Say Goodbye. Oh, we had this one last reading. I remember this card. A Time to Say Goodbye. Something is about to end for now. I feel the reason why this card has come out again is because I interpreted it slightly differently last time. But now I feel that I need to read this differently. Something is about to end for now can be taken in two ways again. For people who have realized that the person they thought was the one for them turned out to be the false twin, that situation has now finalized, and that's a great relief, a newfound freedom, and a way for you to be able to move forwards and upwards to the stars. But it hasn't, that situation may have come to an end, but your journey to true love has not, which is the for now bit, because your true love, who is destined for you, has now got the space to enter your life now that you've managed to let go of that false belief. So whilst one part of your journey has ended and that person is no longer part of your life, the journey itself continues, and the new love, the true love that you deserve, is on its way to you. So to be continued is the feeling I'm getting with this card. And for those who have lost a little bit of momentum, a bit of inspiration when it comes to their beloveds, it is saying that that part has come to an end, and that the journey itself is still ongoing, but the dynamic between you and your beloved is different. It may be now that you have completely let go of controlling the situation, and that you are now looking to give it up to the universe and to give up that control. So the controlling and codependent part of your journey has finished, but the journey itself still continues on. And there is unfinished business. There is definitely still a bond, but the bond is different in the sense that you are now attracting through being more relaxed and kind of saying, whatever you want to bring me, universe, go ahead and do. So you are no longer chasing and manipulating, and you are allowing the attraction to happen and unfold naturally the way that it should. But we had to learn the lesson that that was not the way we should have been approaching the situation for a lot of us. And if you're not at that stage yet, I feel that you will very soon, very, very soon, get to that conclusion. Okay. The next card. Oh, whoops, okay, was the wrong way around. Is number 38, Stranded. I'm just going to read the little poem that goes with this card because I think it's a good idea. Where's my book? Yeah, the little poem that goes with this Stranded number 38 card. Where are we? Gosh, I've just noticed this reading is really long. Okay, so where are we? Stranded. For the solitary seafarer, the time has come to weep, longing, empty yearnings for her dreams, dreamt dark and deep. Forlornly lamenting, she aches to close the gap she keeps, remembering a loved one as she's drifting off to sleep. Sorry. Slipping into nothing. An oaken, gnarled embrace. Listlessly awaiting the sun's illustrious face. Alone on an island, swiftly shrinking space. She is stranded, alone, afraid, and in disgrace. So, this poem, I feel